Hey everybody, it's me, Hetty, and I'm going to show you how I make my whole berry cranberry sauce. I have, I don't know, tidbits through the years. I started making, now my mother and grandmother, they would alternate. And one year Mama would do it, and one year my grandmother would do it. So we would do that back and forth and back and forth. And my mother was the only child, so it was easy to do that, no fighting, I guess, or who's doing it. In my case, my sister, as much as I love to cook, my sister just piddled it a little bit. She really didn't like to cook. She could just do scrambled eggs and easy stuff like that. So whenever she did do something, we were really proud of her. And she knows that. If I was blessed enough for her to be sitting here with me right now, she'd be laughing herself. But anyway, she dared me to make Thanksgiving dinner when I was 17. No help from Mama, no help from Daddy, no help from our grandmother. Nothing. Cold turkey, me. No pun intended, cold turkey. Anyway, this is one of the ones. It's usually on the package, but people are actually scared because they've never done it. It's really easy, but if you are scared, I'm hoping maybe the video will show you how to not be scared of it. It's so easy. It's one of the simplest things ever to make. And once you make it, you will never want to have that canned stuff ever again. Okay, so with that, let's get going. All right, so what I'm doing here is, this is a cup of water in here. This is a cup of sugar I'm adding. And with that, we're going to bring this up to a boil. And I'm just going to, guess what? I have left my utensil over there. I'm trying not to scrape this pan, but oh, something about one of my kids. I didn't do it. Somebody's already scratched it. It's not a bad scratch though, so anyway. All right, when I come back for part two, I'll get my utensil in between. As you can see, look at these. All I've done is I've opened the package, 12 ounces, this is 12 ounces, and I rinsed them. I'm sorry my lighting is not right yet. I know that, and so please, no comments. I know the lighting is not correct yet. But you can see that these are whole. I've just washed them good. I have sorted through them. Any ones that went soft or funky, or like there's one I missed. He's kind of getting soft. He's not really that bad, but I'm going to dump him. But anyway, the rest of these are really hard. I don't know how he even got past me. But anyway, there's the whole cranberries, and I've just got them sitting over a bowl, draining. And I'm going to bring this to a boil. So without, I'm not going to bore you. So we don't need to watch the water trying to boil. So I will be back as soon as it starts to boil. We'll go into part two. Okay. Be right back. Okay. As you can see through the magic of my little magic button, I have just given this a couple of stirs just to dissolve that little bit of sugar we don't want to stick on the bottom. It won't. It's a glorified syrup is all, basically. That might be something we can explore another time, because I make some killer sweeteners for coffee and stuff. A lot cheaper than that stuff you can buy at that place, if you know what I mean, or any of these copycat places. $15 coffee. I'm kidding about that. I don't even know, because I don't trade there. Okay. So as soon as this comes to a boil, I had the wrong camera angle. We're going to go to the next step. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and this started wanting to spit on me even before I came back. So let me give this a sneak stir right there. Okay, now look, it's back up to a boil. I hope you can see that, because I've got one light off up here somewhere. I don't know. It might be missing, might be still in the box. So something's not right. The lighting's not balancing, and it's getting dark outside, because of course it gets dark earlier. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut it down to a medium low. It's a gentle boil is what it always says. I've got it memorized. Yeah. When you're old as I am, you've been doing it since you're 17, you know this. It says a gentle boil. Gentle boil does not mean a boil. It's a little bit it's a little bit before, right above a simmer, okay? For lack of better, I'm not a chef, I'm sorry. For regular person in their home terminology. Anyway, okay. It doesn't matter. I don't need a million comments to tell me because it doesn't matter, because if I'm on camera, I'd probably just still say a hair after a simmer, okay? A hair above a simmer. All right, there you go. Putting the lid on this, and we're going to do this for 10 minutes. I'm going to check it in that 10 minutes to be sure that it is still on that gentle, like that, okay? And then I'm going to simply cut the heat off and let it sit until it's room temperature, and then I'm going to take it up, put it in whatever I'm going to, keep it in the refrigerator covered in, and then you're going to keep it in the fridge until it's time to serve at your table, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you about me. In the South, I don't know if everybody does it, but a lot of people seem to, what's the deal with dressing and cranberry sauce and stuff like that being only at Thanksgiving? Well, I can tell you there's been plenty of times we had cranberry sauce and dressing with just like a whole baked hen on Sunday or something. So dressing is not just for Thanksgiving, okay? All right. I just want to know I said that. See you in a minute with the finished product. It'll cool down, then I'll probably either put pictures or something of it after it starts to kind of gel on its own. Okay? All right. Remember, 10 minutes, and then just cut the heat off. 10 minutes and cut the heat off. I'm going to see. I'm still going. In fact, I can, the camera might not can pick it up. I might go up just a tad. But that 10 minutes, it's been about, I'm timing it. So for me, that's, I don't know, like 8.5 minutes from now. Uh-oh, I hear the new dog. Must be an ambulance going by. Oh! There he goes. Okay, that's Rascal. All right, and that's still Rascal. Sorry, I'm not going to edit this out. I'm tired. Okay, anyway, keep it. Again, I hope the camera can see this. I lost my place. You can kind of see it. I don't know that the light is picking it up. It's very slow. I might even go up. I'm going to go up to that. We'll see. Anyway, you want it to have some bubbles. Like I said, bubble, 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 bubble. Not total in trouble, but just bubble. I may have to edit a bunch of this out. Anyway, 10 minutes, gentle boil. Means gentle. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, 10 minutes. And feel free to stir it. Just, if you boil it too quick, you'll know, because it'll splatter you. So, ask me how I know. All right, then I'm going to just cut the heat off, let it sit. Okay, time to go check that cornbread. Okay, let's take a look at this beautiful cranberry sauce. I don't normally put it in a loaf pan, but guess what? I can't find some of my blue and white stuff. So anyway, we'll find it before Thanksgiving. But this is still cooling. It's still quite warm. But as this cools to room temperature, then I will then put it in the fridge. I will cover it, and this will get eaten. But once it will set up, in other words. You see how it kind of just, I know I'm missing that light, and I'm sorry about that. See how it's still just kind of, okay, well that will stop being after it cools. And especially after it's been in the fridge. I mean, you would literally be able to like take this, boop, and it'll be semi-jellied. But you'll know it's good because you knew you made it yourself. You didn't put any preservatives in it. You don't know, I mean, how long can those cans go on? 100 years perhaps, I don't know. But I never liked cranberry sauce until, like I had told you, it might have been the beginning of this video or one of them, how my sister had dared me that I could not make Thanksgiving supper by myself at 17 with zero help. Guess what? Yeah, I've got a horrible, horrible picture somewhere if I can find it of my very first turkey. It was terrible. So I'll have to share that. You know, I want to tell you something. I have discovered, maybe I'll do a separate video about it, but this community, I think a lot of those, I'm just now starting to kind of piddle with it a little bit myself. You can do polls and that kind of stuff, and I can just update you without a big video just to update, you know. I think some people like that. That's all right, and I don't mind doing it, but sometimes I can sit down and type a paragraph, whereas, you know, I don't have time to stop. And then if I, like that last video when I was on my front porch, it was terrible because I had to hand hold it, and boy, you know, I just flew in from Cleveland, and boy, are my arms tired. Anyway, but anyway, we'll talk more about that. I want to tell you, I'd love for y'all to participate more with the community that way. Oh, something must be done. So I'm in this video. It means in the video, blabbermouth. That's what it means. So look, pretty, beautiful cranberry sauce, and you will say, it's cranberry sauce, and I helped. Okay, I will see you next time in the next video, because, you know, pretend like these are not all made like within a couple hours of each other. All right, bye. Happy Thanksgiving if this is the only one you're gonna watch. Happy Thanksgiving. I need to learn how to use those cards like everybody else does, but I don't know how. I'm gonna figure it out though. I bet you can bet that. All right, bye.